everyone, welcome back. Today I went to the thrift store and found some items, and I'm going to show you how I styled them and DIY'd them. So if you're new here and you like home decor and DIYs on a budget, stick around by hitting that subscribe button and ringing the bell for notifications so you never miss out. All right, let's get into it. The first thing I picked up at the thrift store were these plates, and I knew exactly what I wanted to do with them. I wanted to make a plate wreath. I've been seeing this all over Pinterest and a few other places, and I just think it is such a fun and pretty idea. So I'm gonna use this wreath. I've had it for forever. It came from Walmart a long time ago. You could pick up a wreath from the thrift store and use that or just something you have lying around. And then you're gonna need plate hangers to put on the backs of your plates. Mine were actually more of bowls and not plates, but they worked out good and it didn't matter. So I just went ahead and put the plate hangers onto the back of each of the bowls. And then I'm going to use some floral wire. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a piece of the floral wire and I'm gonna place it in between the springs in the plate, and I'm going to go ahead and make that a long piece of wire, and then I'm going to twist it around the springs, and then that way I can make a holder to hold on to my wreath, if that makes sense. And then I can just wrap the wire around the wreath and twist that and tie that into place, making sure that it's really tight so that way it doesn't move around. And then you can just hang your plates onto the wreath. So I did this to all of the bigger bowls that I had, which I had 4 bigger bowls, and I placed them onto my wreath at a 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. And then that way they would be evenly spaced out with the smaller bowls. The fun thing about making these plate wreaths is you can use teacup saucers, you can use teacups, you can coordinate different plates and make them mismatched, or you can do a set like I did. So it's really up to you how you style your wreath. And then you can use any greenery you want around the wreath to fill in the spaces. You can also put ribbon around it and just kind of make it your own. After I got the bigger bowls around the wreath, I went ahead and attached the smaller bowls in between so they kind of overlapped the bigger bowls. And again, you just want to make sure that you are tying the wire really tight because the wreath will get pretty heavy with all of these plates or bowls on them. And then once it's done, like I said, you can add any other embellishments that you want. I just left mine as is with the plates and hung it up. You want to make sure that you hang it on something that is really sturdy that can support the weight of the plates. And I love how this turned out. I think it is so beautiful and it is really pretty and vintage looking. The next thing I picked up at the thrift store was this giant basket, and I thought this was such a good buy. It was $4.99, and you can use this as a big Easter basket to put your kids' Easter gifts in, whatever you want to do. But I'm going to use this on my front porch, so I'm spraying it with some Varathane. It's just what I had, and that way it'll help to protect it from some of the weather and elements that are outside right now. But I'm just gonna go ahead and put some fake florals inside my basket. You can put real florals inside there, but it's not quite warm enough right now for me to do that. So I'm gonna put the fake ones in there, and then I'm just gonna tie a ribbon around the top. This is some lace ribbon I got off of Amazon, and I think this turned out really pretty and it looks really cute on my front porch for spring. And I can replace the fake florals with some real ones when it gets a little bit warmer outside. This next item I got at the thrift store was this scale. It was $4.99, but purple tags were 50% off that day, so I got it for $2.50 actually. And that's a good thing because it was unfortunately broken. It's missing the top piece to actually weigh things, but that's okay because I don't need it for that anyways. So I just went ahead and took the sticker off the bottom, and then I'm gonna use some all-purpose spray to wipe it down and give it a good cleaning because it was pretty dirty and a little bit rusty. So after I got it all cleaned off, I'm gonna go ahead and replace that top piece that's missing with this vintage Fire King pie plate that I found at the thrift store for 99 cents. So I just cleaned it up, gave it a good scrubbing in the sink with soap and water, and then I'm just gonna place it on top of the scale. I did use a little bit of hot glue to secure it down so that way it wouldn't move or fall off, but that was it. And I just placed it on top of some cooking books, and I love how this turned out. The last thing I picked up at the thrift store was this metal lampshade. I think it was for maybe a ceiling light or something from a long time ago, and it was only $3.99. So I went ahead and removed the tag, gave it a good wash because I liked the design on it and the color already. I left it as is, and I just placed a fake plant in it and used it on my coffee table as coffee table decor. I love how this turned out, and you definitely can't tell that it used to be a lampshade anymore. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed these easy thrifted versus styled DIYs. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.